Hi guys, so in the last video we saw how you can install Python in your Windows system. Now in this video we will learn what are data types in Python and how we can print something on our output screen. So I hope you already have Python installed in your system. Even if you don't, you can check the previous video in the playlist, and even I'll put the link in the description as well. So for people who don't have Python installed or they had some issue installing Python, we will be using a Python online compiler or interpreter. So you can open up Google and write Python online compiler for that. So on top I got onlinegdb.com, and that's what I'm gonna select. So guys, this whole place, this gray area is where you write your code, you edit your code, and this blackish color window on the bottom is the output window where we get our output to the code we have written on the editor window. And this output window is also called the console window, so there are three names for it. Now I'll quickly write what are data types in Python so that we can proceed with the tutorial. So these are few data types in Python, but first of all, what are data types? So we all have some data, right? We have data in form of names, characters, alphabets. We have data in form of numbers. So stuff like that is considered data types in programming languages in general. And what are the various data types in Python? We will be seeing that right now. So the first one is integer, and in this, just like normal maths, all the numbers which are negative but without any decimal, including 0, and also positive numbers, all these numbers come in the integer. Now next one is float, and in this all the negative numbers with decimal and all the positive numbers as well with decimal, they all come under the float data type. The next is string. So in Python, string is represented by double quotes. So whatever you write in this double quotes, that will be considered as a string. Okay, and even if you write a number in double quotes, so that will not be considered as an integer, but it will be considered as a string. And not only double quotes are used for representing a string, you can also use single quotes in Python. Now in general, string basically means the textual characters, or the textual part which includes the alphabets, or you can say special characters as well, like this exclamation mark, and things like these come under our string. I hope you got the point. The next one is boolean, and in boolean only two values can come, either it can be true or it can be false. So these are some of the data types in Python, and don't confuse them exactly with list, tuple, dictionaries, which will be covered in further videos, because they are sort of data structures in Python and not exactly data types. So we will see them as well in future. Now let's see how we can print in Python. So if I write print keyword, and then I open and close parentheses, and in between them I can print anything that I want. So if I want to print some number like 100, and if I run this, so this is the run button, and if I run this, you can see on the console window or the output window I have got 100 printed. And similarly, if I want to print a float value, so I can do that as well. Let's print string. So yeah, string also gets printed just like that. Now let's print boolean value as well. Now the catch here is that boolean value can only take true or false value, and also it doesn't require inverted commas. So just like if you write it like this will be considered as a string and not a boolean value. So make sure if you want to use boolean, so don't put any inverted commas, either double or single, because it will be considered as a string. So that's all for this video, guys. In the next video, we will be seeing what are variables and how variables are stored in Python.